and thank you for everybody for coming out here today. You know, first, I just want to say that this was a very difficult decision. We were in constant communication throughout the day yesterday. You know, and I want to just commend the Lifetime staff, and I was really impressed at the level of detail within their emergency plans, you know, and outlining exactly what steps would be taken, so we were able to go through that collectively and come to what we thought was the best decision for the health and safety of all the athletes that are out there. You know, it's hot. It's starting to get hot right now. It's going to continue to get hotter through the day today. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow. And right now, the temperatures for Sunday, where we thought they might come down a little bit, are still predicted now to continue going up. And so this heat is real, and the threat from heat-related illnesses is a significant concern for the city of New York, as well as everyone within the city. And so we did not make this decision lightly. It really truly was in the effort of protecting and ensuring the health and safety of not just the athletes, but all of the volunteers that were out there, as well as the spectators and the fans that were going to be on the sidelines as well. As we continue to go forward too, I just wanted to say, and I'm only going to add a couple comments here before we open it up. I am also a triathlete, and I really do understand the frustration and the disappointment that this decision may bring. But again, this heat emergency is real, and it is significant. The National Weather Service continues to have an excessive heat warning in place through the end of Sunday, and we just want to make sure that everybody is taken care of. As Hootie did say, we do have, what did you tell me, 12 tons of fluid that is available, and we are putting a plan in place to donate all of that to those that need it the most throughout this increased heat over the weekend. And so we're going to work closely with our Lifetime partners to make sure that that does not get wasted and it goes out to those that need it. I'd like to just close by, just reminding everybody that's out there that as you are going to continue to partake in some events through the weekend, definitely take precautions to protect yourself, your family, and your friends from the heat. Stay indoors if at all possible. Air conditioning is the best mechanism to relieve yourself from the heat. For those that are listening, we also have cooling centers that are available throughout the city to help also provide some reprieve from the heat. And if you sign up for Notify NYC, we'll be able to push additional information out to you as we have it. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Lifetime.
All right, so at this time, Hootie and the commissioner are going to be available for some questions. Does anyone have any questions they'd like to ask?
Are all athletes this year guaranteed next year?
Great question. So the question was, are the 2019 participants guaranteed entry into 2020? And the answer is we don't know. Due to construction in our current venue, this was destined to be the final year of this race course as we know that. We will be moving the venue north, still in Riverside Park next year. We don't know yet the capacity for that course. We know it will be reduced by upwards of 40%. And because of that number, we know our current load, we have 4,000 athletes registered for this year. They will not fit in that space. So we're working on a program to give some sort of priority access to a limited number of this year's participants, in addition to offering the remaining slots to the general public. It's very important that we let the general public come and be a part of the New York City Triathlon race weekend. And again, we're working on plans, and we hope to in the next week have that unveiled.
Is it going to be in July again? Like last year you had to shorten the run. Is there, it's hot, it's getting hotter in New York City. Are there any plans to shift it either earlier or later in the season, July?
Sure. So the question was, are we continuing on with our race to be held in July? As of right now, we do have a date selected with the city, which we have set 2 to 3 years out in advance. Bill, you can probably attest to that. July 19th, 2020 is our initial date for next year. However, we are always looking at opportunities to make this race better, safer, bigger demand, and obviously the past couple of years have been unprecedented with the heat we've experienced. I'll also add that since 2001, this date has fluctuated a little bit between September and July. even late June, and that's all based on our timing of this event. We have to find a Sunday morning in the Hudson between 6 and 8 a.m. where those waters are flowing from north to south. And that is a very tricky time, a very tricky window of time to work within. For an example, last year our race was on July 1st, this year, July 21st. That's a 3-week window, 3-week gap. So we are always exploring new opportunities, and that's working with a very busy event schedule with our partners here in the city of New York.
People's hotel rooms getting refunded?
So I can't speak to that. The question was, are hotel rooms being refunded? That's a policy of either the Hilton or whichever hotels that some of our traveling audiences have come into. And that's a situation that they'll need to take up with their specific vendors. The question is, why do we operate on a Sunday versus a Saturday? Bill Burke over here, whom I'm pointing at, he's had a long tenure. He's been around since 2001 with this race, but I'm going to guess here, and you can correct me. Sundays are the traditional event days for most endurance events because of the lesser traffic load and the lesser the community impact. So is that a fair question or fair answer?
Yes, that is
Bill?
correct.